This is the story of my brother Joey. Come here.
Mega Man 10.
Mega Man 10. This is my brother Joey. Look at the camera.
Look at that. Hello.
Hi, YouTube.
Hi, YouTube.
I'm going to tell you some stories about Joey. Joey is severely autistic. Joey has always stood out because of a few different instances that I'll be telling you about today. He still goes trick-or-treating, and every Halloween, he's always gone to something where you could see his face. An M&M, an angel, Superman, that was fun, Mario. Except one year, he went as Iron Man. Suddenly, he's got a mask on. None of the kids in the neighborhood know that they're talking to the autistic kid down the street. They would go up to him thinking they're talking to an adult. Nice costume, mister. And then they'd get this. Tony Stark here. I'm putting together a team. All the kids would run away. If Halloween couldn't get any better. We live in a cul-de-sac, not the richest part of Oak Knoll, if I may say that. Down the road are some bigger houses, and you know on Halloween what's going on with those houses. Whole candy bars, okay? He comes up to the door, dressed like Iron Man, and the people open the door. Happy Halloween! Take one. He takes 4. They say nothing. Autism awareness. For the win. He once shaved his eyebrows off. He heard my footsteps and he started laughing. Oh no, Ryan! Something else he does, he points like this. I go upstairs and I take one look at him. No eyebrows at all. He'd shaved them off. Eyebrowless Joey. I said, Joey, where's your eyebrows? There it is! There it is! Pointing to the bathroom. They were down the drain. Autistic manscaping. Now, this little portion is for the video game fans. I became a huge fan of the video game Resident Evil 4. The best Resident Evil that I think there is. If you play through the game long enough, you can get 2 weapons. An infinite rocket launcher, rocket launchers that don't stop, and something called a Chicago typewriter, which is a really powerful gun with infinite bullets. There's also a feature in that game where you can go fishing. And by fishing, I mean you go in the water, shoot a fish, and then you can take it and you can eat it and it gives you health. Joey gets a hold of my game with my Chicago typewriter and my infinite rocket launcher, has it for one day. Just one. And he replaces the infinite rocket launcher and my Chicago typewriter with fish. Just fish. Everything else is right where I left it, except that my most powerful weapons, I have been replaced by bass. Speaking of Joey and video games, one day, I went and took my budget out for the week, and I had to use my credit card. I brought my credit card back to my father, and I said, "Here, Dad." "Thanks, Ryan. I'm leaving it on the kitchen table. I see what you're doing, and I respect it." I come home the next night, my dad's standing over by the sink. "I'm thinking someone died." "Ryan, Joey stole your credit card. He stole $150. He actually stole $200 and spent money, all of it, all the money, on the Wii Virtual Console. Do you know how much games cost on the Virtual Console? Not that much, like $7 a game. And he spent $200. So, when we take Joey out in public, he is severely embarrassing, and at the same time, he's incredibly entertaining. For instance, I had a lady friend come over my house. Let's call her Rosalita Jean. Rosalita Jean meets my family for the first time, and then Rosalita decides it's time to leave. After she left, my sister, trying to bring Joey into the conversation, turns to him and says, "Joey, did you like Rosalita?" Joey, of course, says, "Where's Rosalita go? Rosalita! Rosalita," and her last name began with a G, and he couldn't remember it, so he says that, "Rosalita Gogurt?" And that is her name now, according to my entire family. That story's more embarrassing for me. But what's most embarrassing and most entertaining for all of us is that every time he meets a stranger, any stranger, he will point his finger at them and say, "What year were you born? What year were you born?" He's asking what year they were born. They tell him, and he remembers it forever. And I can prove it. Joey, what year was Ryan born?
1987.
What year was Chrissy born?
1991.
What year was Nikki born?
1995.
What year was Joey born?
I mean, in 1993.
What year was Grandpa born?
1939.
What year was Great-Grandma born?
1913.
What year was Grandma born?
1936.
Yep. What year was Jason born?
I mean 1976.
What year was Amanda born?
Man's born 1956.
Okay, we're good.
Thank you so much.
You're welcome. But that's every time he meets a stranger, anyone that he doesn't know. What year were you born? I think my favorite Joey experience took place at my grandparents' house. They live in a retirement community, and their next door neighbor is a kind but lonely old woman. She has to have a dog with her all the time. Her dogs are the most important thing to her in the world. So naturally, when one of them had gotten a tumor in their right arm, instead of putting the dog down, she had them sever the leg so he could survive. So this dog had, count 'em, 3 legs, which is fine. No one has a problem with that. They see it, and they don't care. And the dog doesn't even care. The dog is just, I have 3 now. But Joey does not stand for it. He makes a beeline right for the dog. He points at it and says, 4! It's supposed to have 4! Not 3! Not 3! 4! Not 3! He's passionate about numbers. He will not stand for things like that to be off point. And that is my brother Joey. He's passionate about numbers. He will not stand for things like that to be off point. And that is my brother Joey. Hey Chrissy, what's up? I'm trying to think of some funny stories about Joey. Can you help me out? Gogurt. Yes, what else? Keep them coming. High rock. That's perfect. Yes, thank you. What else?